Seems like, despite what happened there, that it seems like you're still going to be pressed in this fight to not just win rounds, but light him up. Is that right?
It's crazy that it's like I said, that's another case that it's never going to be enough. If I go in there and I just beat Jojo Diaz, just clean, 12 rounds, win every round, then they're going to say, oh yeah, it was good, but it wasn't good enough. Then if I go in there and knock him out early, then we got to see. Well, we don't know what they might say. They might say they may say he was too small. They may say he wasn't worthy enough to be in the ring or
already
whatever
lost
the case.
before,
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. So they always gonna say something, but I just got to keep beating whoever they put in front of me. And what I want to do in this fight is beat Jojo Diaz, worst that he's ever been beat. He's been beat one time by Gary Russell, and I want to beat him more cleaner, more better than anybody has.
Yeah, how much of that is you, though? Like, it's the fans, they want you to press, but how much of it is just you? You like letting your hands fly and putting combinations together.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like I said, I always want to beat my opponent the best way possible. But some ways it's outboxing them and not letting them land anything clean, which I could have done with Linares, but I didn't. I wanted to get the stoppage. I knew that he had been stopped in all his previous losses. But it is what it is. They're always going to say something, and I came to my senses that it is what it is. Go in there and do what I do, and if they say something, they do. If they don't, they don't.
Devin, just last week,
what did Jojo say to you in the face-off? You kept saying, "Don't get mad, don't get mad."
My team was talking to him, and he started talking to them. He told him something like, that he'll fuck him up or something like that. Church was in his head. She told me he'll fuck him up, and so I told him that you're not gonna do shit to him. And then he was started getting mad. I seen his eyes quenching and shit like that. And so I just told him, don't get mad. It's me and you in there. Don't worry about them. Don't let them get in your head. But obviously.
Are you a fighter who talks when you in under the lights? Do you talk a little trash to your opponent?
Before this, I never really had an opponent that really talked that much. But I knew that Jojo Diaz, he was talking to me a lot on Twitter. He was talking real heavy on Twitter. So I thought he was going to keep that same energy when we saw each other. But when we got in front of and face to face, it wasn't that same. I'm not saying that he was scared or nothing like that. Because honestly, I don't believe that fighters are scared. Once a fight is already made, I don't think that a fighter is scared of another fighter or nothing like that. Because at the end of the day, we both gonna step in that ring and we both gonna do what we do. This is what we do. So yeah, but it just wasn't the same. So it kind of threw me off guard when he really wasn't talking that much.